studio and game director here at Poppermost Production. We are the developer of Snow. Snow is the first free-to-play open-world winter sports game. It is on PC on Steam Early Access right now, but we've just announced that it will be on PS4 coming next year. On Early Access, players can get a hold of the game, obviously, while still in development, and give us feedback to help us build the game into a better game. They have the entire mountain, or what we've developed so far on the mountain, to free roam around as much as they'd like. There's some multiplayer and full customization of the character. Monetizing in Snow is through 4 different areas, or mainly 3, which is customization of the character, events and challenges, basically races, trick events, slope style, etc. And then customization on the mountain itself, to be able to buy and place jumps and other features on the mountain while you play, and do that in multiplayer as well. So basically creating a complete sandbox experience for the users. Getting brands on board was really about showing them what we're looking to do, showing them our vision, and giving examples of stuff that we can do for them. Most of these brands have never been approached to be in a game before. They've seen some examples in other games, but they've never necessarily had to do it, and they're worried about what commitment from them would be, whether they would have to pay to be in the game, etc. So we basically created a really simple avenue for them to get into the game and work with us, and we proved quickly what we would do with their assets, such as the ski boots. We made an example and showed it to them, and it was clear to them that we had their best interests in them. We are still working with other brands as well. We're building out the catalog more and more. Not as much as now, since we have over a dozen brands, but we're definitely looking at strategic brands for sure. So we'll apply the same model that we had with skiing and snow to snowboarding. We'll be working with the biggest athletes, the biggest brands, the biggest trendsetters, and the events as well. We chose to use CryEngine because of the terrain tools that it provides us, as well as the other features out of the box like time of day and amazing lighting systems. I can't speak too much about the technical side of the challenges of implementing DK2. We got DK1 up and running, and it works really well. And obviously the new SDK for DK2 is not fully stable, so there's been some challenges in working around some of the issues and some of the new technologies and tools they've provided us. We have to now sort of implement ourselves after we already implemented our own versions of those already. I think the VR appeal is clear with what we're building. We have already done the work with Oculus. We've already announced what we're doing on PS4. So I think it's basically doing the math to figure out what our next steps will be. We hope to see the difference between the PC and the PlayStation 4 version being identical. Obviously, PC hardware is slightly different, so there might be some differences, but we hope to be able to strive for maximum competitiveness. Sony is a huge supporter of free-to-play, and we think that it makes it an ideal game for PlayStation, especially as a free-to-play game. We're always open to the new technologies in VR. We're currently console exclusive with PS4, so we won't be looking at any Xbox technology. They haven't announced anything, so there's nothing to look at yet. But assuming they do, we'll obviously be sticking our allegiance to PS4 for now. The game doesn't run on Android yet, so that's probably out of the question for the time being. We're mainly focusing on the core consoles and PC for now. But we really want to focus our attention on building out the winter sports game that we're working on now, Snow, but also looking at the action sports in general and applying the same free-to-play open world model to these different areas.